Hey everyone, what's up? Newbie Snake here. How are you all doing today? Alright, so we have a bunch more news and the Night Gai Rock Festival is here, so let's talk about them today. By the way, I'm sorry I missed the 5 Kages Super Ninja Festival that took place the previous 2 days. If you guys have any specific questions regarding the units, please feel free to post some screenshots in the comment section so I can translate them for you guys if you guys need them, alright? So first, let's get started with the news, alright? So this is some exciting stuff. And alright, the first one is just saying the version update is complete, and yeah, now we have 3.7.1. I believe that is what it is right now. And then there's just some skills error regarding the content. I think it's only the description part, but now they have fixed it as well. It's regarding Night Gai. So I'll talk about that in a second here. So let's see. Okay, so this is the 2 years anniversary celebration. It's just saying the Monday login and challenge has now been open, or it's gonna open on August 14th for that 1 day. So basically, if you log in, you're gonna get wait, let's see. I'm gonna make sure I read this carefully. Okay, basically just saying that when you log in and complete the challenge for that day, you should be able to get about 5 ninja stones in total. That's about it. And then over here, nice stuff. Okay, regarding the items, if you guys remember, items meaning like, you know, the stamina recovery ramen and the drop, like the drop amount times 2 secret book and all those other items. Instead of your maximum capacity of 999, where you can hold 999, it's now been upgraded to 9,999. So you can have like 9,000 ramens if you guys have that many, all right? So that's it. I don't know how many I have, but I do have a lot because I didn't spend any. Anyways, over here, oh my goodness, I missed out on this because, as you guys know, I didn't really play a lot of the Naruto missions for the past few days. No, well, not the past few days, but ever since I released the video about 2 years campaign, I still didn't find time to grind this game because, you know, number one, I was busy with my personal life, with practicing and stuff like that, like music. And secondly, because I was busy playing the other game, which is the Ore Collection. What is it called again? A Shonen Jump, weekly Shonen Jump Ore Collection, because it's really fun, and I spend most of my time playing that game if I do have time to play games. Anyway, so let's get back here. I wasn't able to complete this because I did not get the personal points of 7,610, but for those of you who did spend the time to work hard, you guys were able to get, oh my goodness, yeah, you guys were able to get the cost 30 -32, well, .32 Super Ninja Festival exclusive character, gacha ticket ×1, and then one of each awakening orbs, those 6 stars orbs, and then 39 ninja stones. My goodness, now I kind of regret not doing it, but there you go. And also, for those of you who are having trouble with some of the missions and are seeking help from me, I'm so sorry. You might have to just ask someone in the comment section to probably help you out. Or if the Reddits are still alive, maybe ask them there, because I didn't spend much time playing these new missions for the past 1 week, or has it been 1.5 weeks? Yeah, that amount of time I didn't do it, and because I don't have a lot of the new units nowadays, you see my bad luck. So I haven't attempted these missions, or I didn't even do them. I mean, yeah, I didn't attempt them, I didn't do them, but what I was trying to say is I probably don't have like the good units to attempt them anyway, so I probably am not the best person to give you suggestions or help on how to beat these missions, but at least I can translate some more information for you guys. So hopefully you guys can beat them and share the knowledge amongst you guys, alright? So anyways, over here, the Super Awakening missions, there were just some bugs regarding it, but now it should be fixed, or it has been fixed. It's regarding the no continue part, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, so over here we have the battle mission again, for dropping gears for Madara, and these are things that I've gone through before, so I don't think I will go through them again. Pretty sure I've gone, well, I don't think I've seen these, but it doesn't say new, so I'm not positive, but high chance that I've gone through them. All right, and this is the 5 Kage one. I believe it's going to be over soon, and yeah, I've got questions regarding these as well, but you guys will probably have to again share the knowledge amongst you guys, because I haven't checked that yet. And for this one, I believe, yeah, this is definitely just a retro event to get Kakashi's to get like the 1,000 Years of Pain Kakashi, and also the items to awaken him and stuff like that. So if you guys haven't awakened him, just do this one and get enough items to awaken him. Probably I should do it to awaken him, but it's just for collection anyways. And then over here, who is this pretty lady? This is Hinata. Yes, this is Hinata. All right, so you can't mistake the waifu. A pretty girl is always pretty. Anyways, we have Hinata. Okay, you get 15,000 to 30,000 points. Then you're gonna get Hinata on this specific event. This event lasts till August 31st. But let's quickly talk about these characters. So we have Hinata, we have Hanabi, and we have Naruto. All right, and then all these good stuff. So let's talk about the units first. Okay, so if you guys are doing the events, you guys can get that. All right, so Hanabi right here, we're gonna talk about the 6 stars only. So over here, that's the stats. All right, belongs to Konoha, and first skill is Byakugan type. Trigger speed is fast. Chakra cost 50. What it does is it deals 3. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let me restart again. It deals 3% plus 800 damage to all enemies. All right, and it deals 20 times. So it's kind of like Hashirama, where it hits like 20 times or like 100 times. So this deals 3% plus 800 damage 20 times to everyone on the other team. All right, so I think it's 20 times in total. And 20 times in total. It attacks random targets, and there's a chance to cause the flamed status or burned status on your enemy. And let's see. Yes, for the enemy that is under the flame status, you will deal a bonus of 2.5 times damage to that specific enemy. Second skill is unique type. Trigger speed fastest. Chakra cost 75. It boosts your own attack and agility by 100%, and also the skill trigger speed is increased by 1 stage. Leader skill buffs all Konoha type units. Their attack agility is increased by 40%. Ability number 1, max HP is increased by 100%. After every action, chakra is recovered by 10%. Ability number 2, when your HP is above 50%, attack and defense and skill damage is increased by 100%. All right, so that was the 6 stars Hanabi. Now we have the 6 stars Naruto right here, belongs to Konoha. Stats right here, pretty okay. And leader skill buffs all white type attribute Konoha village units. So it has to be Konoha village units, has to be white type. All right, and then buffs their skill damage by 50%. Ability number 1, attack is increased by 80%. For the first 4 turns, skill trigger speed is increased by 1 stage. Ability number 2, when your HP is above 50%, attack and skill damage is increased by 100%. Skill number 1, unique type skill. This is some special festival Rasengan. Trigger speed is fast, chakra cost 70. It deals, let's see, alright, so it ignores a single target enemy's defense by 30%. And then dealing 8 times the attack damage or attack power as attack. And then, so it's just saying regular stuff, right? So 8 times your basically attack damage as attack. And then when your agility is under a buffed status, you will deal a bonus of 5 times damage, all right? And on your team, if there is Hinata, that belongs to basically your adult version Hinata, basically the one that says like the real story / secret story version, then you'll deal a bonus of 2.5 times. All right, so max bonus you can get is 12.5 times, and this is a skill that is 100% accuracy, cannot miss. Second skill is unique type skill. Trigger speed fastest. Chakra cost 50. What it does is there's a high chance you will lower the enemy's whole team, their attack, defense, and agility by 40%. And then it buffs your own agility by 100%. Alright. So next we have Hinata. Again, 6-star version only. Belongs to Konoha. Pretty good stats. Ability. Okay, so... Okay, it buffs all... Let's see. Black type and white type attribute characters. But after every action, chakra is recovered by 10%. Alright. Ability number 1, max HP, attack, defense is increased by 80%. Ability number 2, chakra cost is decreased by 20%, and she's immune to all negative status effects. First skill, Bakugan type, trigger speed, fastest, chakra cost 60. It deals 7% plus 3000 damage to a single target enemy. There's a high chance to cancel out that enemy's action. And there's also a high chance you can cause stun. So you can stun the enemy, alright? And if your enemy is under stun status and takes the damage from your first skill, you will do a bonus of 3 times damage to that enemy, alright? To a stunned target. Second skill is a unique type skill. Trigger speed is fast. Chakra cost is 60. It heals your whole team's HP by a large amount. And also, it decreases the chakra cost of your whole team by 20%. If on your team there is adult Naruto, adult Hinata, or Hanabi, meaning again from the secret story / real story, meaning these 3 specific units, okay, then they will be put on a festival status, alright? So festival status, what it does is attack, agility, and skill damage is increased by 150%. And after every action, chakra is recovered by 20%. Alright, so first item, what we have is this yo-yo, Naruto's yo-yo. Alright, even though it doesn't look like a regular yo-yo, it's like a water balloon type of yo-yo. I don't know if you guys have played that before, but I think I have when I was a kid. Anyways, unique type skill, increased by 40%. Skill damage, by the way. If you equip this to the following Naruto's, all skill type damage is increased by 70%. Attack is increased by 30%. Hinata's towel. If you equip this to anyone else other than the following Hinata's, Bakugan type skill damage is increased by 40%. And if you equip this to the following Hinata's, all skill type damage is increased by 70%. Max HP increases by 30%. And we have Hanabi's. I don't think they were towels. It's just kind of, you know, wrap. Or, yeah, just kind of towel wrap. Alright, Bakugan type skill damage increases by 40%. If you equip this to the following Hanabi, all type skill damage is increased by 70%. And her agility is increased by 30%. And then over here we have Hanabi. Or, well, what do you call these? Fireworks, yes. So, for the first 3 turns, attack and agility is increased by 50%. If you equip this to the following units, attack and agility is increased by 50%. And also for the first 3 turns, chakra is recovered by 30%. And then finally, we have Tobi's mask. Attack and agility is increased by 70%. But if you equip this to the following characters, max HP, attack, and agility is increased by 100%. Alright, so that's it for that one. And I believe there's some new stuff for this 5 Kages event. But let's see what they do. The first one, attack is increased by 10,000. Agility is increased by 100. Critical rate is increased by 100%. And there's also a chance it'll increase your skill trigger speed by 1 stage. The second one, the 4-star version, attack is increased by 5,000, agility by 50, critical rate by 100%. And this is just materials needed to make your ninja gear. So that was pretty cool. Alright, so over here we have the gacha for Hanabi and Naruto, which I obviously have went over, so I'm not going to go through that again. And then over here we have Night Gai's event. All right, did we talk about this before? Yes, this is just some old stuff, I think, but I'll talk about this again so you can trade for these items. No, these are new things. They don't say new anymore, but whatever. Okay, over here If you don't equip this to the following units, what it does is Tail Beast type skill damage is increased by 20%. And over here, if you equip this to the following units, all skill damage is increased by 50%. And for the first 3 turns, chakra cost is halved. Alright, and then over here we have Turao. This is basically his pants, alright. Taijutsu type skill damage is lessened, like incoming Taijutsu type. And then over here, all skill damage is halved, like if you equip this to the following guys. And then regular attack critical rates and critical power is increased by 50%. Alright, so do this and get the following items. And then over here, we have, what do we have here? Wait a minute. Oh, so this is just sales, alright? So this is sales for the Night Gai Rock Festival. And then now finally get to the beefy part, alright? Juicy stuff. So over here, this is the gacha. Obviously, I only have 37 gems. I haven't done any of my missions yet. I really hope I can get Guy. But I'll show you guys. So this is the new Might guy right here, alright? Belongs to Konoha. Stats. Very low defense, as you guys can see. 6,000, so he gets 1-hit KO, no doubt. Leader skill, it buffs all white type and red type attribute units, buffs their attack and taijutsu type skill damage by 80%. Ability number 1, after every action, attack is increased by 20%, maximum stack is 8 times. Ability number 2, HP, when your HP is below 70%, skill damage is increased by 300%. First skill is taijutsu, this is Night Gai. Trigger speed is fast, chakra cost is 100. It ignores a single target enemy's defense by 30%, and then dealing 80 times. 80 times, alright? You didn't hear that like incorrectly. It's 80 times. His attack power as attack. Alright, and it also puts him under this status. I forgot what this is. I think I translated that before. But anyways, this status is where he cannot move at all. So after you use skill number 1, he's gone, alright? This skill cannot miss. Second skill, taijutsu type. This is opening his death gate. Alright. Trigger speed, fast, chakra cost 80. It buffs his own attack, defense, and agility by 100%. And then skill dodge rate, and also puts you under a skill dodge status. That status, it puts you like a high chance of dodging skills. But what happens is your HP will become like 1%. So it minuses your 99% of your HP. So again, 1-hit KO. Regardless of what your defense is, your HP becomes 1% and you get killed, alright? But there's a high chance of dodging. But in case you're unlucky like me, you're that 1%, you can't dodge, you die, alright, before you use the first skill. Again, this is 80, so basically you use Death Gate, and then somehow you recover your chakra to 100, and then do your Night Gai, alright? So this is what you have to do. Unless you equip him with some equipment that gives him like 100 or just 80 chakra extra, then that solves the problem. So I don't know how good he is, but whatever, right? So again, I don't know why they're wearing Naruto's robe, but I think this is just something that they made up, right? Unless I totally missed this during like anime or whatever. Like there's no way Rock Lee can use Rasengan, so it's just some imaginary characters right here. Oh wow, he has the same, I just realized he has the same birthday as Bruce Lee. Again, he is based on Bruce Lee, and Might Gai is based on Jackie Chan. So let's see. Yeah, he does not have Bruce Lee's birthday right here. Bruce Lee's birthday right there, man, November 27th. But anyways, okay, over here he has really good agility, but again low on defense, but pretty good attack. Abilities, all right, so he buffs all white type and red type attribute units. Attack and agility is increased by 40%. Ability number 1, max chakra, is increased by 30 flat. And then attack and agility is increased by 70%. Ability number 2, skill damage is increased by 70% after every action. Chakra is recovered by 10%. First skill is Tail Beast type, is Rasengan. Trigger speed is fast. Chakra cost is 70. It deals 7% plus 4,000 damage to a single target enemy. Also, there's a chance to cause a debuff on the enemy's defense by 30%. And then if you're under the Harmony status, your damage is increased by 5 times. Harmony or Resonance. Second skill is Unique Type. Trigger speed is fast. Chakra cost is 90. It recovers your whole team's HP by a small amount. And let's see. Okay. If your if your own team, any of your team member, they belong to the 5 big countries, then you will remove any of their negative status effects and also put them under the Resonance or Harmony status. What this status does is skill damage is increased by 20%, attack, defense, and agility is increased by 10%. Alright, so let's see. The more you use the Resonance status, the higher your buffs will go. Alright, so there's a counter. Again, counter meaning like counting up, like 1, 2, 3, that kind of counter, not when you counter someone with an attack. So there's a counter that counts your Resonance status. The more you have, the more buffs you have, the max count it can go up to is 3. And then it will not extend the timer or the number of turns on your buffs. So again, this Resonance status, we've talked about this before. Some of the characters have it. So same thing, it functions the same way. Okay, over here with Shikamaru, belongs to Konoha. Very nice stats, look at that. Pretty good. Ability, it buffs all white type and black type attribute units. Buffs their max HP and agility by 40%. Ability number 1, max chakra is increased by 30. Max HP and attack is increased by 70. Ability number 2, skill damage is increased by 70% after every action. Chakra is recovered by 10%. Skill number 1, it's also a tail beast skill. Trigger speed fast. Chakra cost 70. Rasengan. Alright, it does 7% plus 4,000 damage to a single target enemy. Also, there's a chance to debuff their agility by 30%. And if you are under the Resonance status, you deal 5 times the damage. And everything else, let's see, not the same. Alright. So it recovers your whole team's HP by a small amount, and if your team, they are within the 5 big countries, there is a short time that all the skill damage, I think incoming skill damage, are halved. All right, so you will have a status that puts you under, well, you have a period of time that puts you under that status for a short period of time, and also puts you under the Resonance status. What this Resonance status does is skill damage is increased by 20%, and then it also increases your defense by 30%. All right. So again, the higher your Resonance status count is, the higher your buff will be. Maximum count is 3 turns, and it does not extend the number of turns this buff will go to. So I believe this Resonance status was the one that I explained before, the one with the 4th Hokage. It stacks, but it stacks in a certain way. I'm not going to talk about that again. You guys will probably just have to rewatch one of my video. I don't know which one that is. You guys have to find it and let me know. Alright, so leader skill buffs all white type attribute units, buffs their max HP, attack, and agility by 40%. Ability number 1, max chakra is increased by 30. Attack and defense is increased by 70%. Ability number 2, skill damage is increased by 70% after every action. Chakra is recovered by 10%. Skill, Rasengan, Biju type, again tail beast type. Trigger speed is fast, chakra cost 70. It deals 7% plus 4,000 damage to a single target enemy. There is a chance to lower down the enemy's attack by 30%, okay? And also, if you're under the Resonance status, you deal 5 times the bonus damage. What second skill is unique type. Trigger speed fast, chakra costs 90. It heals your whole team's HP by a small amount if they belong to the 5 big village or country, sorry. Chakra cost is decreased by 20% and also puts you under the Resonance status. What it does is skill damage is increased by 20%, and then your regular attack dodge rate is increased by 100%. So you will dodge more often. And then again, this is saying that Resonance status can stack. Maximum stack is 3 times. It does not increase the duration of this the thing once you stack it. Okay. So over here, this is the new thing. I'm not going to talk about the Rock Lee or these ones because they're just old stuff. But let's talk about the brand new Night Gai in the 6 stars version. Alright, so this is what I've been waiting for, and everyone else who has him has been waiting for this moment. Alright, so look at this. This is the 5 stars, and look at the 6 stars. My goodness, look at this. Bam, 71k attack, 13k defense, 372 agility. Who is faster than him? Like, let me know in the comment section down below. I forgot who. Maybe someone's 380, but he is super fast. And this is what's crazy, okay? Like, critical rate is 123%. Like, I don't get why they put 123% for critical rate. Like, 100% is enough because you have a 100% chance of critical hitting. Right now, you have a 123% chance. Doesn't make sense because you will hit 100% anyways. All right, so critical hit rate is 123%. Okay, and critical power, 720% critical power. So every critical hit you do, that's 720% your regular damage, which is already at 71k. Like, I can't do the math, but that's probably 7 times that, right? I think, and that's like 490k per hit. Well, minus the defense, I think. So that's some crazy stuff. So let's talk about the abilities. Leader skill hasn't changed. Attack and Taijutsu type skill damage is increased by 30%. Ability number 1, instead of 8 for the first 8 turns, attack, defense, and agility is increased by 100%. Now, it's forever, permanent. Attack and defense and agility is increased by 150%. All right. Ability number 2. All right. Instead of this here, what it is now, well, let me tell you again. This is critical rate and critical power increased by 50% and immune to debuffs. All right. But this new thing, it's crazy. Critical rate is increased by 100% and critical power is increased by 500%, as we can see. And he is totally immune to any debuffs and negative status effects. This is your passive. This is your ability number 2. Like, right off the bat, at the start of battle, he's immune to everything. That's crazy, right? Like, you don't have to do anything. He's immune to negative status effects. He is immune to debuffs. So, totally crazy. All right. This is the craziest part, all right? This is super crazy. I've never seen this before. I think he is the most OP, and I hope he doesn't get nerfed. First skill, Night Gai, Taijutsu. Trigger speed is fastest, chakra cost is 80. All right, if you guys remember, all the way like back then, he ignores the enemy's resistance, meaning even if they're resistant or immune to Taijutsu, you still deal that flat damage to them, flat 100,000 to them. And then if you're under the open status, like when you open your gate, you used to deal like 500,000 damage to the enemy, right? So which was really good, but then like, well, he got nerfed, right? Well, I think so. Anyways, over here, what happens is this. He ignores the single target enemy's defense and deal 500k flat damage right off the bat, like without any buffs. If you are under the open status, you deal 2 million damage. Like 2 million. If you guys remember, the free Naruto used to do like 1 million plus, like up to 2 million flat, right? But he got nerfed like within a week, right? That was uncool. Alright, but anyways, yeah, so this guy deals 2 million damage under the open status, okay? So what happens is after you use skill number 1, you will minus 50% of your HP instead of 99%. Before it was 99, now it's 50%, and then you will also be put under that status where like basically you're waiting to die. You cannot move at all, but this is 100% accurate skill, like you can't miss. Well, same thing as the 5 stars, but yeah, so I guess you can just use him to auto attack like before. That's what he was used for, and then just use this ultimate ability, Night Gai, to finish someone off when they only have 2 million damage left. I don't know, so see what you're gonna do. All right, so over here, second skill, Taijutsu type skill, opens the 7th gate. Chakra cost 30, trigger speed fastest. So both of them fastest but not flash speed. What it does is attack and agility is increased by 100% and also puts you under the skill dodge status. This is only a medium chance of dodge skills, not 100% chance. And then also it puts you under the open status. What it does is your attack power is increased by 3,000%. Before it was 1,900. Now it's 3,000. So use skill number 2 and auto attack. And since now you have 123% chance to critical rate, and the critical power is this. Like, you guys do the math, man. Like, plus 3,000% increase for your attack. Like, I don't know. His auto attack's gonna be crazy. Alright, I can't do the math like right now, but you guys do it. Let me know. It's like, my goodness. If you guys can see my face right now, you guys can see like a huge smile on my face, and I can't even like calm it down because I just can't imagine how OP he is. And where's my guy? See, I can't awaken him right now. Like right here, this is my guy. I can't awaken him because I'm missing 2. Ooh, what is this? My Hinata can be awakened. I'm still missing 2 6 stars red orbs. Too bad I didn't do the thing, but or else I could, right? So I guess I'll have to start grinding, and hopefully I can get the thing right here. It has 18 days left, so I think I can manage and hopefully awaken him. But too bad. I really wanted to do a poll for you guys, but because I don't have enough for multi, so I don't think I'll do it, even though I want to. But after reading all the descriptions out to you guys, I don't know if they're worth it. You guys let me know, but for me, I think I might save. Even this Night Gai doesn't seem like he's worth it at all. The old guy seems to be much better, so I don't know. Maybe I'll save my gems for when the God Naruto and Sasuke comes back. Alright, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment in the comment section down below. And if you guys do want help with the 5 Kages, if you guys did poll, let me know, then I will help you guys out on that. And again, I apologize because I didn't find time to record a video for you guys for the 5 Kages. Yeah, sorry about that. But thank you everyone for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe for more quality contents. And as always, I will see you all at my next video. Take care and bye now.